We came here for a field trip, 1970. 10th grade. Rained the whole time.
Betty Bowman brought a toad home in her backpack.
Oh, God. I remember.
You tried to kiss me that day.
You tried to kiss me.
I don't remember that.
I
How do
did.
you do, buckaroos? This is Joe Layton from Cowboys and Indians magazine. And today, well, what can I say? I'm talking to the man, the legend, the Academy Award honoree, the frequent Cowboys and Indians cover guy, and now romantic lead, Wes
Hey, Joe.
Studi. How's it going?
It's going all right out here in beautiful La La Land, in
Well,
the belly of the beast itself.
well, how does it feel to finally be a romantic lead?
Joe, I have to tell you, it feels marvelous. Marvelous. Finally, yes. No, it was quite the experience, and I'm glad I finally got it off my bucket list. I'd like to do it again, but um, who knows?
Well, I don't think you could have asked for a better partner than Dale Dickey. Uh,
Same here. Same here.
uh, and she says that actually this movie was a first in many ways for both of you. Your first on-screen kiss.
Both of us, yes, at least for film.
Yeah.
I had one on television once, but um, um, first time in the movies, yes.
Were you nervous?
I was actually nervous, but I think it really paid off in terms of how the character himself was feeling at the time. I think it really worked for the whole scene. The fact that I was nervous, I didn't know exactly what the angle was going to be. We had an intimacy coordinator, I think, that was working with both of us in terms of not how to go about it, but how do you feel about it, and is it okay with you? Yeah. Um, it was a brand new experience, and I love brand new experiences.
Well, a lot of female readers, Cowboys and Indians, are going to be very jealous of Dale. Uh, I think that this will, fulfill maybe their fantasies. Uh,
Okay. I don't know what you're talking about, Joe.
yeah. That's your story, and you're sticking with it.
I'm sticking to it. Yes.
Now, both of you have many outstanding credits on your resume, but here you are working with a writer director, and this is his first rodeo. What was there about the script that drew you in, and what was there about the director that made you think, okay, I can trust him?
Okay. Um, First of all, I wouldn't throw the word trust around uh, very much in terms of what my expectations were, but um, what I liked about the script is what we already talked about in terms of the kiss and the romantic interests that the characters develop. Um, it was that, as well as the fact that we were in pandemic, and this was like the first opportunity to work since it all started, and to find out what the bubble was all about, how to work within the confines of the protocols, of pandemic protocols. And the story itself, uh, yeah, the fact that there was a romantic lead is was one of the incentives that I had. And then as far as Max was concerned, we had talked over the phone about doing this, and I just especially like working with first-time directors because they don't have any real connection to conventional movie making. I mean, I know that Max is competent in terms of filmmaking because of his NYU experience, but on the other hand, he's also free to have his own ideas about how to put something together in telling a story on film. And that to me is attractive in that you never know what might happen for one thing, uh, what might develop simply because either he doesn't know something, or maybe he knows something but doesn't do it, or he's not a slave to convention. A first-time director won't be a slave to convention, and it's I think very freeing and allows for possibility.
Well, what I meant by trust was um, there are some scenes in this movie, which, by the way, is terrific, and you both are extraordinary in the film. But there's some very emotional scenes where it's just you looking at the camera, her looking at the camera, the two of you spending silent moments together. And I would think, okay, I really, well, if you don't like the word trust, you tell me what word would describe. I have faith in this guy that I can walk across this emotional tightrope and he's going to be there with the net for me.
I think, yes, it's his story, and he's going to tell me what it is that is going to guide us from one scene to the next, is how I looked at it in terms of trust. I mean, I trust that he is competent in his business and in his story. Um, I and I'm also confident that I'm able to bring to this role, because I've read it. I'm capable of bringing to this role what is called for on the page, and what Max will bring to it is, I think, experimentation, and I'm totally open to that. And in terms of uh, what the creative process will produce. Um, so uh, what I meant by just not throwing trust out there in the immediacy of it all was is that we all come together to bring something together, and we all bring something with us. We all bring something to the table. And we know that the process can begin at that point. And hopefully it's a glorious product that comes of it.
Now, while you were filming, you were actually filming. This is not video. Uh, is there any difference for an actor? I mean, you have to wait for maybe different lighting, or you don't get an immediate retake or something like that, or is one just like the other?
No, in terms of taking up time, there's more uh, more of filming takes more time. It's not as immediate as digital cameras and equipment, but on the other hand, the look to me has always been my preference is film. I mean, I've worked a number of our last film called Hostiles was done with film, and I just appreciated the fact that Max wanted to do this on film as well, and the kind of film is um, I think it just takes a little more expertise in terms of finding the light and finding which aperture is going to work for you. And these guys had studied this and were capable of doing it. So myself, I'm kind of a film buff. You know, I like film more than perhaps working with digital, though digital is really getting to the point that you can almost not tell anymore, but there are telling things about it.
What for you was the most, I don't know, emotionally draining scene? What was the one that, oh man, uh, that that was work. I loved it, but that kind of put me through the ringer.
It was all such a beautiful time that I had none of those things happen to me there.
Mhm.
No, I had a good time doing this. It brought out a lot of emotions one way or the other, but um, nothing that really rung my bell to the point of being exhausted or anything, or being of that nature. No, I can't think of any instance wherein that was the case.
Now, I can only imagine after all the many things you've done, there are obvious things, there are obvious films, television productions you must get recognized for it when you're out in public. But uh, what are some of the ones that surprise you? I mean, when someone comes up to you and they say, "Oh, Wes Studi, I really loved you in," and it's something you immediately think, "I didn't think anybody ever remembered that," you know.
uh, yeah, that would be films like Mystery Men or Undisputed
Mhm.
uh, or Street Fighter. Um, yeah, some of those films. I really like the fact when people recognize me from Heat. You
Mhm.
know, uh, but yeah, those are the ones I guess.
Are you ever mistaken for anybody else? I mean, do you ever have to say, "No, no, ma'am, I'm sorry, I wasn't in Machete. That was somebody else."
Oh yeah. A few years ago, that was happening, yes, with Danny Trejo and Machete, um, but not that often.
Do you have a dream role, a historical figure, or a I don't know, a type of role?
Um, I don't know if I could do it, but a character like Kevin Kline in Fish Called Wanda.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
remember that film?
Yes, yes.
But a character like that, I don't know that I could do it physically anymore. But on the other hand, I think I could. Um, but yeah, something like that would be good. I've been tending I tend to kind of believe I'd like to do more comedy as time goes on. Yeah, that's, I don't know that I have a dream role, but something like that.
Uh, I'm gonna have to ask the obvious question. Did you watch Dark Winds?
Of course, yeah. Yeah, love it. It's I think I'm looking forward to the second season.
Was it a bit like, I don't know, Sean Connery looking at you know, later James Bond?
Yeah, I suppose you could say that. The big difference that I saw was in the characterizations of the two characters, Leaphorn and Chi, in that they almost juxtapose their backgrounds. Um, yeah, I think that's what happened, and it may like serve them very well as the seasons go on.
Well, you've been very generous with your time, Wes. Thank you very much, and congratulations on a love song.
Thank you, Joe.
It's a really a compelling and captivating movie, and you get to have a little sugar in it. A little sugar, a little kiss.
Oh, a little sugar.
You know.
Okay. All right, I got you. All right.
Take care now.
All right, you have a good day.
You too, sir.